Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit long time. I have to deal with a lot of things lately, so I couldn't actually make up the time to make videos. I'm very sorry about that. I think the last video I made was 3 weeks ago or something like that. So I just made a short video just to let people know that I'm still doing YouTube videos, but I just caught up with a lot of things. And the major thing that I caught up with was finding a new apartment. And the reason why it was difficult was because I was actually not prepared to move out of this apartment that I am presently right now. I wanted to settle down a little bit, then maybe later look for a family apartment. That was basically my plan. But it came as a shocker when, after 10 months of living in this apartment, because usually we used to sign a 1 year contract. So after 10 months, I think that should be in February or something like that. So the agent that is handling this apartment just wrote to me and said the apartment have a new owner and then I have to move out. So I was first of all thinking that, okay, was it because I blew the alarm, that is the smoke detector went off one time when I was cooking and there was smoke. I was frying stew and I was using palm oil, and you know that this palm oil used to have this kind of smoke, very huge smoke when there is when it is very hot. So I didn't remember to turn on the is it ventilator or something like that. So the smoke went to where the smoke detector is, and the alarm blew. Usually I didn't know what to do, maybe to call or something like that, so that I'll make sure that, to tell the people that everything is okay. But before I could do one or two things, then the home security came. And when the home security came, I told him that it's not a problem, so he saw what was happening. Okay, it was nice. But later, the firefighters came also. So when they entered, they realized that okay, it was just a smoke. So they just said I should open my window, and the whole thing was settled. But I was actually billed for it. I had to pay 24 euros for the transportation of both the firefighters and the security. They drove all the way to this place. So usually you have to pay that. So I was thinking maybe that was the reason why they wanted to tell me to get out of the apartment, until I started seeing that all of us in this apartment was told to move out. Actually, I really don't think this apartment is supposed to be for residential purpose, because this apartment is just by the main road. I think this apartment is supposed to be an office complex. So probably because of the COVID-19 problem, they converted it into a residential home. I remember that when I was getting this apartment, the agent that took me here said I can use the apartment for either residential or for office. So I think this apartment is majorly for office, but because of the COVID-19 problem, so they also converted it that okay, you can also live there, and if you like, you can use it as office. I think that there are one or two people that just move in. So probably it has a new owner. But the problem about getting an accommodation or getting an apartment is for the foreigners. Yeah, there's a problem for foreigners to get an accommodation or an apartment, because the locals here, they are very very close minded. They really don't open up to foreigners as such. So before you can get an apartment, they will be giving you so many conditions. See, the fastest way you can get an apartment is if the person that is living the apartment is your friend, and the person is recommending you to take over that apartment if the person is the one moving out. But if they told the person to move out by themselves, the person cannot bring any other person into the apartment. So I've gotten an apartment. The apartment that I had before coming here, it was a friend that I know that was living there before. So he was living because he had a child and he needed a bigger apartment. So he told me to come and take the place. So we arranged with the agent and I got the place. You understand? Then the second way that you can get an apartment quickly is if you get an apartment with the help of your local friend, that is your Estonian friend, or probably if you have a Russian friend, because the population of Estonian and Russian in this country is 60 to 40 ratio. You understand? 60% of Estonian and 40% of Russian. So that's the population in this country. So it's like, yeah, for Russian speaker also, this is their country, right? So if you want to get an apartment, if you have a Russian friend or an Estonian friend, it's more easier because the person can communicate with them. Wow, come and see what I faced. 3 months looking for apartment. See, the most painful part of it is that the third way you can get an apartment also is getting it through agents, and this agent will literally rip you off. You understand? Like the apartment I got, the agent collected the same amount of 1 month rent from me as agency fee, just for connecting me with the owner of the house. That was all. It collected as much as that. Not only that, that apartment is more expensive than it should be, but I don't have a choice. I have to take it like that because I have to move out of this present apartment in 2 weeks time now, because I have to move out at the end of this month. You understand? So I have to just find a place. But I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to face that horror of, the apartment, I don't have apartment and my house contract has expired. In fact, anytime these people send message that okay, leave the apartment, the thing used to like make me to have some kind of anxiety. I thought it was only me. There is one other guy that I introduced this apartment to back then. He also got the apartment 1 year. He was asked to move out also because you remember I said I think all of us were actually told to move out. So the guy also was facing exact same thing that I was facing as well. Like he was also like shaking, like everybody was scared because you can't just be homeless in this country. It's not going to happen. I mean, don't pray for it. That will be the most dangerous disaster that could happen to you. So eventually, I got this apartment. I mean, during the course of looking for this apartment, if you see the questions the house agents and the landlords are asking, I mean, I don't understand. Yeah, I understand that, yeah, this could be everywhere because, of course, in the country where I came from, if you are Yoruba, you might not like to take an Igbo person or Hausa person into your house because probably there is some kind of superstition about the behavioral pattern of people from other ethnic groups. You understand? Yeah, I understand that aspect, but this one is more terrible than that. In fact, especially when they hear that you are from Africa, then it's a major problem. In fact, there is one particular apartment opposite my house here that I got. The person said, I don't speak language. And you know the funniest thing, for the past 3 months, the house is still available for rent for over 3 months. Yet they don't want to take a foreigner. And the person has even reduced the amount of the rent itself. And they still don't have somebody to take it because they wanted somebody that speaks Russian to take the apartment. They don't care. Even if it takes them 1 year before they get a Russian speaker, they will wait. As long as you are not a local, it's a problem. I'm telling you, most especially when they say, he's black, then they go bizarre. There was one that they have told me, in fact, two, they've told me to come and check the apartment because it was my Estonian friend that helped me to call, and the person said, I'm coming. Immediately they saw that I am black like this. They told me, the apartment has been booked. I'm telling you, that was part of my experience. And this thing has gotten into me. It really affected me a lot. But in fact, I'm just happy that now I got an apartment, but it took me 3 months before I get this apartment. And the apartment is even more expensive than it should be. But the apartment is a very nice place, modern facility and everything. Okay, in my next video, I will show you uh, this current apartment that I am. I will show you the external part of it, and then I will show you the one I'm moving into, and I will show you the internal part of it as well when I move there. So we'll do something like outstop, right? So it has been a big challenge for me searching for that accommodation. So I just said I should just rant for you guys here today, right? So we will still talk some other time. So I will show you around my new apartment. See you next time, guys. You could see that I'm looking somehow sleepy. I have a day off today, so I've been resting and sleeping because the nature of my job. When Easter is coming, so we work extra hours. So I'll be working 10 hours in my main job and 8 hours in my part-time job. So it's been a big challenge. So today I just slept and just rested in the house. So that's why I'm looking like I'm just waking up. So guys, I'll see you next time. So I will be showing you the apartments when next we meet. Thank you for staying with me, guys. Please, if you are watching my video and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. You could see that, guys, we are almost in 800 subscriber region, and we are chasing, at least before the end of this year, we are chasing to be monetized. So please help my life. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.